Hi there. My name is Kester and I work for Active Health Clinic, and I just wanted to put a short video together to explain the really contextual nature of symptoms and basically a really common experience of people with invisible illnesses. Talk about that experience, what it means, and then something to kind of think about in terms of just understanding our condition and understanding our symptoms and that relationship. So something that we hear a lot is that, not all the time, but a really common experience for people with invisible illnesses, chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, OI and POTS, obviously there's some other variations, is that people will often go on holiday and just that kind of change of context and environment and scenery. I guess there's other things, going along with that. You're doing different things. There's essentially just that change of context completely alters their kind of experience of their symptoms. Maybe they feel like they can do a lot more walking, a lot more socializing before they notice a flare-up and experience that post-exertional malaise. Sometimes they actually feel better. Like I've had people come and tell me that they actually feel, almost fatigue or pain-free while they're on holiday, which is quite incredible. That's not always the case, obviously. I need to say that. There's also a lot of people that say that on holiday they actually felt a lot worse, and perhaps that depends on the holiday, depends on the person's experience, of holidays. Potentially, if it's a holiday that's purely relaxation focused, and you're at a resort or it's just a beach holiday, and you're really just kind of, the focus is restoration and you're taking it easy, then that's probably more likely to be the case, as opposed to more of a sightseeing holiday where you're moving around a lot. Potentially there's stresses involved there, and I guess what we can learn from this, I think, is that I think what it shows is that, perhaps when we're feeling safer, low responsibility, low stress, the focus is enjoyment, that actually turns down the dial of our symptoms. And that's because our nervous system feels like, the pain and the fatigue and the other kind of limiting, sometimes debilitating symptoms aren't as necessary, because I suppose we always have to remember that that's what it comes down to. It's your nervous system being overprotective, and kind of enforcing limits on your behavior because it's sensing danger and threat. I've kind of joked around, does this kind of mean the answer is just be on holidays all the time? I guess so. If that's an option, go do that. But that's not always realistic. So maybe how can we, I guess, in everyday life, try and recreate that mindset of, it's not always possible. Life has stresses and there's always challenges. But how can we kind of shift our mindset to one that is more low stress? Because that's actually, likely going to have an impact on our physical symptoms. Just a bit of food for thought and something to think about. Thanks for watching.